Hello, current and future best friends. My name is Janae, and welcome to my channel. Here we talk about reading, writing, books, etc. And first things first, let's get some commotion for the hair. Let's get some commotion for the hair. Woo! Woo! It's longer than I expected it to be, because unfortunately I didn't tell my hairdresser a length, so it ended up being way more expensive. So y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna see me.
Y'all gonna see me today. Y'all gonna see me.
So if I do this the whole video, don't worry about it. I have eczema, and the bitch is beating my ass. Pop, 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 pop. So now that we've got that housekeeping out of the way, today's video is about Libby. I love Libby. You love Libby.
Yeah, I love
Libby.
you. Don't love
Libby.
What's wrong with you?
Because she's that girl. She's it. She allows you to have library books without dealing with physical books, driving to and from a library. Now, I love a library. I love a library. Absolutely fuck Texas for trying to take libraries away from the girls. It's insanity. Libraries are the best thing that any society has ever done, right? So it's very insane for people to be like, let's close the libraries. What if we close you, girl? Let's ban you. I want to ban you as a person. Anyone who suggests that we close libraries. How about that? Anyway, I'm in love with Libby. But here's my problem, is that I recommend books to Libby. I'm like, buy this book, buy this book, buy this book. And they're like, okay, we bought it. Here you go. And I'm like, you want me to read it now? And then I'm like, hold. And then they're like, here it is. And I'm like, oh, now? You want me to read it right now? And so I be not reading it. So let me give you some room. I'm going to scoot to the side and I'm going to show you my little books here. Okay, we're officially screen recording. So I'm going to put my screen recording here, okay? Because she's high tech, okay? She knows what she's doing. So as you can see, what we're starting with here is we're starting with the books that other people are waiting for. Other people are waiting. I've been hogging her. No, I haven't been hogging her. What I've done is kept being like, put me on the wait list, deliver later. Sick of it. Libby's sick of me. I'm sick of me. We're doing it. I'm reading these books come hell or high water. These books are. So we've got Harl the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. Sorry, I don't know. I didn't look it up beforehand, which I should have done. We've got one person waiting for that, and it's due in 10 days. I need to read that immediately. Okay? And I need to read that quick because the second book is Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. And 3 people are waiting, and that shit is like 2,000 words long. So I need to... I need to read, honey. Read the house down. Boots. No. And as you can see, I'm 13% into Harl the Ninth. I'm already living for the mystery. It's very confusing, but I already feel like I kind of understand a little bit, and I'm like, I'm ready for it. And I know that Tamsin is going to give us everything. And you know your girl. Me, personally, all I care about is your magical destiny. That's all I give a shit about. Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender, that's all I care about. You know what I mean? Percy Jackson, that's all I care about. Give me someone with a magical destiny, that's all I care about. And after the books that have people waiting for them, after I get those taken care of, I'm going to go in order of books that are that I have the least time left to finish them, and B, the books that I'm most excited to get to. So let's take a look. For the audiobook, The Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi Coates, that is due in 19 days. I'm so far, I believe I'm about 20% in, and I'm not super hype about it. Like, I'm like, what is the story here? And I love Ta-Nehisi Coates' writing, so that's why I'm like, I'm confused as to why I'm not enjoying this. I think because what I've heard from them has been like short stories and like Black Panther, so I don't know. What I'm hoping there's a certain ending that if it happens, it will make me happy, and it will make me happy that I read this book. There are also other endings that I would accept. But if this is just like, yeah, and this is the story of this man's life, and then he grew old, and then he had, like, I don't care. So I'm hoping that it's not something I don't care about. I hope that it's building to something that I care about. You feel me? So due later than that, due in 21 days, is N.K. Jemisin's The Stone Sky, The End of the Broken Earth trilogy. And I'm hype I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I remember that, and I think I like it. Then we have Darius the Great is Not Okay by Adib Karam. I'm so sorry. I'm probably saying the most American country ass way you could probably say it. I'm so sorry. This is such a great book. What I've read so far in that book, I've been eating it up. I'm going to talk about each book as I read them, but like eating it up. So, as we stated, I'm going to start with Horror of the Ninth and try to get through it quickly so that I can have the most time possible with Tower of Night. Right? Tower of Dawn. Girl, why did I say Night of Dawn? Girl, whatever. Anyway. Bye.
Oh my god.
Not Ellie taking on any level that she has.
Okay, I can't remember if I talked to you about the water dancer. I think I did a little bit. If you'll remember, I'm not super interested in this book, but hopefully it's going to pick up as I go. I'm on about 20%. I'm about to listen to it as I drive, so fingers crossed that it picks up and I'm like, oh yas, you know, something hits me and makes me love it. Fresh new haircuts, looking dapper. Wow, beautiful boys. So it's my first time trying a matcha and my first time trying this oat milk shaken espresso thing. So very exciting. So my little walking pad is here, but there's basically not enough room for me to walk on it while I stand at my desk. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'm gonna have to move my desk in some way. I think I'm gonna turn my desk to the side and put the walking pad that way, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, trials and tribulations for the girls. I also I wanted to say spent and blew. Spent a bag at Target and Spencer. So let's just take a look at what we have here. We have got some Naruto anklet socks because I needed socks and I was like, why have boring socks? So they're little Naruto cats. Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. And wait, who is this? Is this Itachi? This is Sasuke, gotta be. Oh, yeah, this has gotta be Itachi because of the Koski. Yeah, that's Itachi. And then we've got Naruto socks. Oh, yeah. These better only go up to the knee because they won't fit on my thighs. Thick thighs save lives. Then we've got some Midoriya. Izuku Midoriya. Some socks for him, our king. I got this little mushroom septum piercing. Then I got 3 sets of fake nails. So we've got the mushroom, kind of trippy Kesha album cover. Then we've got mushrooms, kind of gothic, witchy. And then we've got acid trip. And I love them all, and I can't wait to wear them. And I'm going to be so sad when they're gone. And I love them very much with all my heart. Then I got some little biker shorts. Little shorts. They're very cute. Look at this little whatever. These pants, they're absolutely adorable. Love them very much. I'm really into orange lately. Come on, Vanity Milan. These shorts, which were the only item I did not try on, so fingers crossed that they fit. These little cheap little, slip-ons. I love them very much, and I'm going to be sad when they get all fucked up because they're so cheap. I love them. Beautiful. And this is my prized possession. $12, baby. $12 on clearance because I need a purse that's small enough that I can just grab it because my current purse is huge. So I'm very excited about her. This little dress, You would not believe how excited I am about this. This is my 90s baby days. This would go so cute with these shoes and this purse. Ah. And finally, just a regular pair of jeans. Finally got one. Haven't had jeans in a while. Yeah, I haven't been really wearing pants lately, so very excited about these. Did I spend a lot of money? Yes. Yes, I did. But I'm on a book buying ban. The money that would have, this is just the money that would have normally gone to books, going to cute but essential life items, which I don't normally buy because I'm too busy buying books. You feel me? I'm on about 18% of Horror of the Night. They're still in the shuttle. I don't know why, but something about this shuttle scene is really making it hard for me to just like live, laugh, love. This shuttle scene is just like, I'm like, I don't care what happens. Not that I don't care what happens, but the shuttle scene is just, I do care what happens. It's a slog. It's hard. It's not even a slog because it's perfectly delightful when I'm reading it. I love Tasman's writing style. I love the way she describes things, but it's just something about it. I am having a hard time. I don't know why. Hi, current and future best friends. Just a cheeky little update. First of all, look at my nails. Look at them. No, they're mushrooms. Actually, I already filmed a clip, so you've probably already seen them. I'm gonna be honest. This clip is simply so that you see my nails and my hair and my new piercing. Well, it's not a new piercing, but my new ring. That is also a mushroom. You just need to see that I am looking really cute, and that I've got my little Naruto shirt, and I've got some new shorts. You can't see them, but I look great. And it needs to be documented because I put these nails on for kind of a nothing day. So if you have seen my book talkers, my favorite book talkers and book talk crushes video, you'll know that 1, I'm easily influenced, and B, I stan Katie Coulson. And if you are a follower of Queen Katie, you are aware that she recently put out a video about a certain nifty little device. And, well, yeah, I am partaking now. I already have the standing desk. So I just had to get me a little walking pad. Unfortunately, it is not thin enough to go between the legs of the desk. It's a little too big. But I can still, like, reach the desk from here. I could type if I wanted to. So yeah, thank you, Katie Coulson. Katie Coulson fixed my life, I think. As opposed to ruining my life like the video series. Horror of the Night still slaps. Bangs. I just got on Likewise, actually. Again, easily influenced by book talkers. This one was Meg with Books. So I'm on Likewise now, and I'm in the fantasy book one. When everyone's like, I want a fantasy, Gideon the Ninth. I want a lesbian, Gideon the Ninth. Something in space, Gideon the Ninth. I will stay recommending Gideon the Ninth and The Thief by Megan Willa Turner because the girls don't go up enough for her. But yeah, that's all the updates I have. I think I'm on 26% of Horror of the Night, and I will let you know when I have a better update. Okay, so I have one more day, and that's wonderful. I have one more day left to read Horror of the Night. I had 11 days at the beginning of this. And somehow I've wasted away those 11 days doing nothing, reading fic, reading 1 page a day. And so now I have 1 day left, and that's on me. That's my bad. And that's problems up here. So I'm trying to read it. But here's the thing. You can't speed read Tamsin Muir. Moore. You can't speed read her because she has such intricate, delicious detail in every single sentence. first of all, it's extremely like, oh, this is beautiful. Yum, 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 yum. Delicious. But you can't scarf it down. You know, you've got to yum, yum, yum. And then move on to the next. You can't scarf it down. So I can't speed read. I can't be like, dun, 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 dun. I can't do that. So Libby says I have 1 day left, which means 24 hours, I guess. And my plan is to, because I don't care if I don't finish Tower of Dawn. I just found out something kind of horrible about Sarah J. Maas. I guess she used Breonna Taylor's murder to promote a book. Yikes. So I don't even know if I'll finish reading her shit, to be honest with you. If I do, I might not talk about it because, like, what's the point? Like, anyway. Harrow the Ninth. Ugh. I'm loving it. It's a great journey, but I've been talking too long. Goodbye. I gotta read. Also, something has happened that is so confusing, it's insane. So basically, a character has been introduced as if they've been chilling here the whole time. We thought, okay, the main character thinks they're dead. We, the reader, think they've been gone for a long time. They were gone at the beginning of the first book. How would they have, in any way, in any state, become this person over here? Like, how? And no one's explaining it. It's so confusing. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this information? What am I supposed to do? I'm so confused. Like, it's not even that I'm confused, it's that I'm being given information. And it clearly is important, and it clearly means something, and it attaches to other information I know, but it's like, this is information, and the other information is over there. And I'm supposed to connect these dots, girl. What is happening? This is a no spoilers review. Well, maybe at the end I'll do some spoilers, but all I want to say, I just want Gideon. That's all. And that is not a spoiler for anything. I'm just saying, I just want Gideon. You feel me? So if you've read it, you know what I mean. And when you are yet to read it, when you read it, you'll understand what I mean. Okay. Okay? Good talk. Okay. I never do this many updates this early in a book, okay? I'm on chapter 20 at 33% or something. And I'm already making this many updates. But I'm making this many updates because every single character seems to be existing in a separate reality from all other characters. This person over here is having a conversation with this person, then speaking to this other person, and it's like, and this person is like, this person doesn't exist. What are you talking about? But this person thinks that this person is a particular person, but we're confused about who this person is. But we've heard this person refer to this person as who we think they are, but this person says that they're not who we think they are. Girl, when I tell you this, my roommate got breakfast, and so I had a look at that. I look insane because my eczema's being a beach. Oh well, I will have medicine as soon as I get insurance. So and for that breakfast I got a crepe that had apples, egg, and sausage in it. It was so good. And then I also have me a London Fog. So I'm trying to drink things that are a little less sweet because I'm obsessed with sweet things, but I have prediabetes, so London Fog I feel like should be my new fave. On one hand, it would be horrible to live in the world of the Locked Tomb, but on the other hand, to just be a fly on the wall. To just kind of vibe. Just be somebody's bestie who no one's trying to kill and just kind of be like, Like, that would be so good. Okay, number one, the girls are fighting. The girls are peeved. Number two, someone else tell me, was anyone else just absolutely kicking their feet, squealing reading this? It's not even romantic. It's just like, it's so decadent. I'm just like enjoying a feast, you know? Was anyone else just like, this is amazing, you know? I think I might actually end up liking the Locked Tomb just as much as I like the Queen's Thief series. Except for that series, the Queen's Thief series, the first 3 books in that series are 5 stars. I believe the 4th book might be 5 stars, 5 stars, 4.75. The last 2 books are like a 4, 4.5. If the Locked Tomb series continues at this rate, it might surpass the Queen's Thief series for me, which is insane because this has been my favorite series since I was a child, like 15. So this is like a momentous occasion. I'm at 40% now, well on my way towards my goal, and let's try and finish this. Let's try and finish this, girls. I want to, there's a quote that I want to share so bad, but it's such a spoiler, and so I can't, but it's so good. Oh my God. Good. So, we do it? Everything makes me twerk, but this. Booty poppin', bitch. We do it? Her writing makes me want to write. Where did she learn to write, and when can I go? How do I get there? I'm headed there right now. How did she make bones into romantic poetry? How did she do that? Like, quite genuinely asking. Again, this is a passage that is so incredibly bomb, but I can't show it to you because spoilers. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Wow. Okay, top 3 favorite series of all time. The Queen's Thief, The Locked Tomb, The Broken Earth. Period. This shit slaps so hard, it's crazy. I knew it. I fucking knew it. 46%, and bitch, I knew it. I knew it. Also, this is just the obligatory reminder that yes, my skin looks like this because I have eczema. So if you're like, why does your skin look? It's because of eczema. So get over it, honey. The drama, the mystery. Okay, it's not the thing that I wanted, but it's something very close to the thing I wanted, and I'm like, this area of the book, this is in Act 4 and like chapter 30 something, and it is on a planet that is like a jungle. So if you've read the book, I hope that you know where we are and you know what I'm talking about. And this is after the meeting when our main character has begun her experiment and comes upon a second, and it comes upon something unexpected. Okay, we're at that moment, and a quote comes to me of one Nicholas Minaj. I like bad bitches cause they like bad bitches too. You feel me?
Another song comes to mind. The boys are back. Yeah, from High School Musical too. Yeah, the boys are back. The boys are back. Because they are. They are back. And if you know, you know.
I don't know how to express what I'm experiencing. I need everyone on planet Earth to read this book immediately because I cannot interact with beings that don't know this book. I can't do it. I can't continue like this. Or something like that, and I can't do this anymore. Okay, unspoiler. No spoilers right now. I can't this feeling anymore. I can get this feeling anymore. What is that song? I'm singing it wrong. Can't stop this feeling. Some 80s shit. I can't handle this. I'm not ready for this. Bro, it's all coming together. It's all coming together, and I'm not excited about it. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm at 61%, and I have so many unanswered questions. It's bloody insane. Like I don't understand. Hey, to everybody who's read this book, what just happened in chapter 40? What was chapter 40? What's happening? I'm sorry. Lean muscle. Let me state this for the record here, and I will not be moved on this. Gideon the Ninth is buff. Gideon the Ninth is a big buff butch. I will hear nothing else on the subject. I will not hear skinny. I will not hear lean. I won't hear any of it, and I don't care if the author herself wants to fist fight me. Anyone with the opposite opinion is wrong. I've seen many of the cosplays and many of the fan arts that support my truth, and those are the only ones I'll be accepting. Thank you. The skull on page, the skull on chapter 43. Okay, something has been explained, and chapter 40 makes sense now. I am trying to... I have a guess as to who the you-know-what is, but I could be wrong, and I'm very excited to be wrong. The dots, I'm connecting them. Okay. I now have 3 series for which I need to collect every single edition. That's a lot of editions of books. That's a lot of editions. Do you see that my life, every time I read a really good book, my life spirals? But luckily I've only read 4 sets of really good books. And that fourth one may not hold up on reread. So I'm only getting 2 sets of editions for that one, the original and the reprint. But the Queen's Thief, Broken Earth, Lock Tomb, I have to have every edition of those. I do. And so this is all very upsetting for me, you know? What's happened here? What's happening here? I want to cry. I want to cry. It's making me emotional. There was a lie. And everyone else was like, I don't know what you're talking about. But one of these hosts was like, yeah, totally. Did they know it was a lie? Were they just playing along? Or were they part of a nefarious purpose? Is it nefarious? Okay, I don't think this is a spoiler because this is something you find out in the first chapter of Gideon the Ninth, the book one. In the first chapter of Gideon the Ninth, the book one, why am I saying it like that? You find out how Gideon got her name. And it was like kind of a mystery that they never touched again in that book. And I think we're touching on that mystery again. I need. This is not a spoiler, but it is something you will understand if you open the first page of this book, because it starts with like, not even the first page, but one of the first chapters starts with like blank before blank is murdered. And at this point in the story, I'm starting to believe the son of a bitch should be murdered. Now, keep in mind, nothing particularly incriminating has happened. But I just get the feeling this person is full of shit. Girl, I'm on chapter 50 and I am sweating, but I'm gonna take a break for this delicious food and then resume freaking the fuck out. I was supposed to take a break to eat, but I couldn't. And now I'm on chapter 51, and this is crazy. This little insignificant piece of plot that they mentioned in book one is coming back around, and it is insane. Holy shit. Miss Moore, Miss TM, you can't do this to a bitch. You can't do this. You cannot do this. This is insane. This is crazy. I cannot believe this. Girl, this shit goes crazy. This shit goes fucking crazy, bro. The lies, the betrayal, the deception, the drama. I cannot even understand. I mean, I can't understand. I understand very well what's happening, and I'm just like, girl, I need this devilish, demonic dipshit of a man to die. I crave his death. There are things that I need and things that are not happening, and I'm very upset about it, and it's like there are answers that I need. Sorry, but and then there are still questions I need answered before this piece of shit dies. Need them answered immediately. Okay, so there's a lot of stories still happening. Am I supposed to care? Do you care? When you read this, did you give a fuck? Because I didn't give a fuck. When I tell you I can't give, like, I have the barest stirrings of caring, but I don't really care. This went so quickly downhill. I don't want it to go downhill. I still want to love this book. So I want this to give me something that makes sense to me. I want to understand. So I don't know if this story is a part of the book or not. It's such a completely different story that I think it's not a part of the book. In which case, that means the book has ended and I'm reading another story. And if the book ended like that, I don't understand why. I don't get it. I don't understand. Somebody help me understand. I was totally fine with being confused the whole time. I'm even fine if the ending is confusing and you're not supposed to understand the ending. That's fine. But why is the ending seemingly about some random... Why did the ending jump to this completely different story? I saw a post that was like, oh, like, you think Carl the Ninth is confusing. Not me, I get it. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be one of the girls that get it. But apparently I fucking don't, which is really disappointing because I loved 90% of this book and I want to love the rest. But like, this is making me so upset. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Someone help me. So I initially debated, okay, should I just look up theories about Harrow the Ninth to see if I can understand the ending, or should I just read book 3? And I think I'm just going to read book 3, but it is April 30th, and even though the goal is to clear out my Libby, I need to borrow something else so that I can read something quick before the end of the day, because it's April 30th, so that I at least have 4 reads for April. I would really appreciate not ending April on just 3 reads. So I'm gonna go ahead and get 4 reads for April in. Then I'll continue clearing out my Libby with Tower of whatever, the SJM book, just to finish the series if I can, because I'm only 2 books from the end. But again, fuck her, she seems like a bad person, but I do want to finish this series because a friend of mine is a big fan of hers and asked me to, wants me to read them with her so we can talk about them. So yeah, I probably just won't talk about that one very much. Yeah, I'm gonna read Paper Girls, which is by the same author as the same person who wrote the Saga series. I've read Saga volumes 1 through 10, but I don't know if 11 is out yet. Otherwise, I would read that. And I can't find it at my libraries. So clearly, if I can't find it at my libraries, there's no way I'm gonna get my hands on it at 9:30 at night on a Sunday. So I gotta go with what's at my library, and what's available at my library is Paper Girls Volume 1, which I've been wanting to read anyway, so I'm gonna start on that one. I read Paper Girls. Wasn't much to write home about, in my opinion. I mean, it had an interesting concept, but I just didn't like it. So it wasn't for me. But I read it, so now I've read 4 books, technically in April, even though the last one was a graphic novel. And I really want to read Nona the Ninth, so let's see if that's available, because I really need to understand what happened, and I need to find out, so I gotta read fucking Nona. And I'm sure it's gonna be completely incomprehensible to me as usual, but I'm hoping I'll get a glimpse of understanding of what happened to my favorite girls. So I've got at least 2 books that I need to read before this, so before I can read Nona, so wish me luck. Ending upset me. And so he's here to comfort me and also sit on my leg, even though I've got to go to the restroom. And I was like, oh, I'll just wait until he leaves, but he doesn't seem to plan on leaving, so I guess I'll just die. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there he goes. It's 6 in the morning. I have decided that actually I love the This is my mug. It has a little pocket for my hand, but I'm not using it right now because I'm using my hand to hold this. It's very hot, so I'm gonna put it down. Then I'm gonna start the last book in the Broken Earth trilogy. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Will be very much Friday. Like, I just got back from a little walk in the rain down to the corner shop, some red grape, and then I got these are my favorite candy. I love these. So this I was supposed to read after work. Did I? No, I still might, but I haven't yet, because which one of you girls is gonna tell me that Bridgerton kind of slaps? Which one of the girls is gonna tell me that this goes off for the girls who loved the Sense and Sensibility movie back in the day? And for the girls that loved Scandal a mere few years ago. Because those girls are me.
It's rather obvious that the writer is Lady Danbury. Lady Danbury enjoys sharing her insults with...
Criminal. A little criminal. I've thwarted his plans to gain access to the outside once again.
I can't do a fucking Alyssa Edwards tongue pop, and it's ruining my life. Okay, that's not the point. The point is, I'm here to document my shame. My shame is, even though I am desperately seeking the beautiful writing of N.K. Jemisin, even though I love that, my mind is affixed on romance at the moment. I'm watching Bridgerton. I'm reading fic about slow burn fics. Like, my mind is like romance, and unfortunately it is not, the mood is not leading me towards reading the last series in the Broken Earth trilogy, even though I know it's a banger. I know I should be reading it. Still haven't read it, so love that for me. So this is just me documenting the shame. I had 2 days left on the Stone Sky, and I could not bring myself to stop binging Bridgerton and writing romance. Whoever had put a hold on the Stone Sky they lifted their hold. I guess they probably just decided to buy the book. So, your girl is gone. I was able to renew it, and I was able to renew The Water Dancer. So now, the book that I have, the book that's due the soonest is Nona the Ninth. The book that's due in 11 days. And then the book that has people waiting on it is Friends, blah, 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 and the Very Big Terrible Thing by Matthew What's-His-Face. And that's due in 14 days, but it has 2 people waiting on it. So, audiobooks first. Ooh, I'm gonna start listening to Friends, blah, 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 and the Big Terrible Thing. I'll put it here. Friends, blah, 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 and the Big Terrible Thing. Girl, this project, cleaning out my Libby, it's going horribly. It's going very bad because I keep getting distracted. I want to read these books. Like, it's not just for the video. Like, I want to read these books, so I need to read them. I'm a fool. So, I DNF'd Friends, Lovers, on the Big Terrible Thing. I didn't read it, obviously, because it was a DNF. I DNF'd it at 37%. Basically, I was holding on because I was thinking by the time I got to Friends, it would be interesting. And here's the thing. Obviously, I feel a lot of sympathy for what he's going through, for what he has gone through, and what I guess he is going through. And, like, it's not that I don't feel sympathy. It's just that alone cannot sustain a book. There also needs to be interest. There also needs to be, like, there needs to be an attitude that there needs to be a person that I want to follow. Unfortunately, it just wasn't cute for me. Like, it was just, there was a lot of name dropping, which I know memoirs tend to have a lot of name dropping, but like a lot of name dropping. And then it just wasn't interesting. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. So now, and then I always have to have an audiobook on deck. So I have the audiobook for Wrong Place, Wrong Time for 7 days. I also still have the Ta-Nehisi Coates Water Dancer audiobook. That's one of the books I actually need to clear out. That's the whole point of the video, is clearing out my Libby. So the book, and then I'm reading Nona the Ninth, which not one of the books that I was supposed to clear out of my Libby. It's one that a brand new one. The holds, though, 2 of the holds that I had are actually for videos. So I don't have to worry about those. I'm not clearing those out in this video. And then 2 of the others are Sarah J. Maas, someone that I don't really want to promote. So I think that I am just focusing on the Stone Sky. I think the last book in the Broken Earth trilogy, the Darius the Great, and the Water Dancer. Those are the 3 books I need to clear out. None of the Ninth and Wrong Place, Wrong Time are due soonest, so I'm focusing on those. But those last 3 are the ones I need to really finish. Oh my God, there it goes. Oh, oh no! He fell. Oh my God. Hello, I'm reporting in 35% into Nona the Ninth. Just to let you know that so far the reading experience is absolutely delicious. Our girl Nona is a beautiful creature. Everyone around her is lovely. Every single character is lovable. It's all very interesting. It's hard. It's not as hard to understand as Hara was. I think it's easier to understand, but there's a lot of mystery still. But yeah, it's a really good reading experience. I'm having a great time. Living la vida loca. There are Illumicrate special editions of The Locked Tomb. So what I'm wondering is, are they going to just add Electo to that when Electo comes out? Or are they going to reissue all of them with Electo? Because I need those, and they're like $300 on the onlines. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm documenting this because I'm pretty sure I'm having a nervous breakdown. All I've had to eat today is 1 bagel and half a bag of jelly beans, and my heart rate is through the roof right now. I am literally freaking out so hard. I'm sorry, I'm crusty, whatever, I have eczema, get over it. I'm losing my mind. Like, so much is happening. Tamsin, you're a monster. How dare you do this to me? Like, I'm literally heart beating. Whew. Whew, I'm at 60% on Nona the Ninth, and this shit goes crazy. This shit fucks so hard. This shit fucking bangs. Like, the secrets, the conspiracies on top of conspiracies. Oh my god. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. This is gonna kill me. Like, I truly feel that at any moment I could just collapse. At any moment I could just collapse. I'm gonna collapse. I'm gonna lose my mind. I can't handle this. Like, I wasn't built for this. Books are literally like, they're dangerous. They're literally dangerous because I'm literally about to collapse with no heart rate. Help me. Someone help me. Guys, as careful as me don't have accidents. Tamsin could just shoot me is the thing. She could just come to my house and shoot me right in the face. That would be easier than this. I'm at 72% now. 71, 72, whatever. Bitch. This shit. I wish I didn't have to be spoiler free. I wish I could just say everything that's happening because it's so... Okay. Get in the ninth. Then about the middle, it gets a little draggy with all the mystery and not knowing what's going on. Horror, it gets a little whatever near the end when a lot of stuff is happening, you don't know what's going on. Nona, I'm at the 71% mark, and so far, every single second has gone so hard. And, well, to be fair, that's what happened with Horror too. If the end leaves me on pins and needles, Tamsin, sorry, no threats on the internet. It's not really a threat. I'm just upset about this book. I'm losing my mind. This is insane. 71% mark, girlies. Chapter 24. Y'all know it. If you read it, you know what that means. You know what that means. You know that so-and-so just want to fight with she and they and came out on top through some nefarious means. But we love the nefarious means and we love to see it. You feel me? Oh my god. Oh my god. I am still in absolute awe of what happened in Nona the Ninth. I think it might be my favorite book in the series. Like Horror the Ninth, I give it 5 stars, but unlike Horror the Ninth, I have absolutely no mixed feelings about that. And my holds for Bridgerton came in, so I'm reading Bridgerton. So this is turning into half reading vlog, half clearing out my Libby, because the books I still need to clear out of my Libby are still sitting. They're still sitting there. That's on me. That's my bad. That's my bad. But will I continue to frolic about? Yes, because I'm obsessed with Bridgerton and I have to read this book. Now the real question is, I have both the audiobook and the physical book. Which one will I pay most attention to? Not the physical book, sorry, the digital. So this is now a reading vlog. We're talking about Bridgerton because that's the book I'm reading. When I was watching the show, the dad for the Duke, I was like, at least the racial part of Bridgerton, the show, allows for a hair of sympathy on the father's part because he's the first of his kind and that's why he's desperate for his line to go on and, you know, work twice as hard to be considered half as good. So it makes sense. But in the books, you don't have any of that. And in the books, you get even more insight onto why this, and on the way that this man is such an ass. So all around, the movie, it's like, but the book, it's like, electric chair. Okay, I've decided that it's actually insane that I've started reading other books when the whole point, no, I don't regret reading None of the Night, but the whole point of this was to clear out my Libby of the books that I've been renewing over and over and over again. And those books, I did read Horror of the Ninth, but those books are The Broken Sky, The Stone Sky. So whichever one. The last book in the Broken Earth series. Darius the Great and The Water Dancer. So those are what I will be reading. Get that through your little head, Miss Missy. That's what I'm going to be reading. Just a warning for The Water Dancer. If you're black and have anxiety, this shit is going to give you anxiety even more. Like, this man is on my last nerve. Like,
We're so happy to have made 2 new friends.
It took 36% to get to the speculative element, and at that point, it had just, by the 36% mark, it was just black trauma, black trauma, black trauma. I do not like reading books like that. Not anymore. I'm over it. Like, I'm done. I read The Color. Like, I've seen enough. You know what I mean? Like, I think as a kid, you get, like, fed all this black history that is all traumatic. And I read a lot of those books in my youth. And at this point, I am ready for joy. Okay? Then it gets to the speculative element at like 37%, and it's so confusing. And there's like a white woman being like, I'm going to explain this power to you. Like, absolutely not. We're not doing this. I'm not doing this. Ta-Nehisi Coates is an incredible writer. Like, I've had stories from him that are amazing. But this is not for me. Like, maybe it's too smart for me. It's very possible that it's too smart for me. Maybe it would be better as a physical read. That's possible too. I don't know. But this is just not working for me. So it's a D and F. So that one's marked off. Now we have Darius the Great and The Broken Sky. And those are my last 2 for this video. So let's see how it goes. Damn. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she gorgeous? So I am like 72% through Darius the Great. And it is just so cute. Such a great start to Pride Month. Like, I'm not the cultural issues he deals with. You probably can't hear me for the fucking car, so I'm just gonna say it's just beautiful and I'm loving it. I really loved the family dynamics and relationships, the discussion of paternal relationships, the discussion of let's see, what else was there? There was definitely a discussion of cultural identity, mixed race identity, or mixed cultural identities, a little bit of inklings of LGBT identity, and it is marked as LGBT on the story graph under the genres. So I love that. So my first book that I finished in June is an LGBT book, and I am planning on reading LGBT books after I finish this second one as well. I'm gonna finish what's her name? The Stone Sky. Yeah. And then I will have finished clearing out not my Libby holds. My Libby holds are still going steady. But everything that's currently on hold in my Libby is either books I don't really want to talk about, or it is a book that I have another video planned for it. So, hasta la vista. Oh, I gave Darius the Great a 4.75, by the way. Great book. Definitely recommend it. It's all, like, talk about mental illness, family, like all the stuff I talked about before, but also about mental illness. I so related to Darius' struggle with depression. Like, girl, that shit hit me in the heart. So rude, so true, so real. I said rue. I meant true and real, and it got mixed up. Okay. So I'll see you when I have an update. I'm at 10% on The Stone Sky, so I'll try and come back when I'm at 50% maybe. So it is the Wednesday night before I need to post my video, clearing out my Libby video. I need to edit tomorrow and Friday. And I have not finished The Stone Sky yet. So at least not from the library. And maybe I'll just read my physical copy, I don't know. But I am just not in a reading mood right now, even though I've got a ton of things at the library at Libby right now. But I'm just not in a reading mood. I don't know what it is. I go in and out. I'm kind of disconnected from my mind right now. So, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be reading anything. You might see if I do read anything. It'll be queer books. I wanted to do a queer book reading vlog, reading some Black queer books. They're actually sitting on my shelf right now. But I'm not in a reading mood. I don't know what to tell you. Not in a reading mood.
Well, and you know, I might be interested in reading those books, so I'll see if I can. Maybe I'm just not in the mood to read my Libby. I don't know. But so yeah, so that's where we're at. Read Horror of the Ninth, as for clearing up my Libby, read Horror of the Ninth, then read an extra book because Horror of the Ninth was so good and I had to find out what happened. And then I DNF'd the audiobook because it was so boring and didn't seem to be going anywhere. And a white woman was like the mastermind, so like, why do I care? And then you know, like specifically for a black story, like you're telling me a black story, but then you're like, ooh, a white woman's in charge of everything all along. Like, I don't like that. I don't know. And maybe it would have been different. Maybe it would have turned out different, but I don't know. Maybe it would have turned out different, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Ta-Nehisi Coates is still an amazing writer. Like, I know they're an amazing writer. I don't know the gender of that writer because I don't tend to. So I'll just say they're an amazing writer. And I'm happy to read from them again, but not something so long and dense. I don't know. And then I finished Darius the Great. Loved Darius the Great as well. Okay, loved it. And it's not that I'm DNFing the Stone Sky, it's that I'm not finishing it in this video. So I do feel that that's a pretty good hit rate. Out of 4 books, I liked 2 of them. You know, only DNF'd 1, and the other one I am liking and will still read it, just not for this video. So yeah, thank you for taking a moment with me. If you please tell me the last 2 books you liked, the last book you DNF'd in the comments, and the last book you soft DNF'd, or like the last book that you should be reading but you're not in the mood to read. I don't know. Yeah, just tell me that stuff. I hope you're having a great everything. I hope my video helped make it that way. And with all the love in my heart, goodbye.